In this video I shall explain regular falsy method, which is also called method of false position. With the help of this method we can solve an algebraic or transcendental equation in the form f of x equal to 0 for the real variable x. The working rule that we adopt to apply regular falsy method is as follows. In the first step we identify an interval a comma b in which a root of the equation fx equal to 0 lies by knowing f of a and f of b have opposite signs. As fx is an algebraic or transcendental function, it will be a continuous function, and with the help of intermediate value theorem, by knowing fa and fb have opposite signs, we can say that a root of the equation fx equal to 0 lies in the interval a comma b. Let that root be alpha. And by knowing this interval in which a root of the equation lies, in the case of regular falsy method, to get the first approximation, the formula that we use is this one: a f of b minus b f of a by f of b minus f of a. So this formula is to be used to get the first approximation of alpha, and we denote it by x1. So x1 will be given by a f b minus b f a by f of b minus f of a. So in the case of regular falsy method, whenever we know that a root lies in the interval a comma b, the approximate of the root will be given by this formula only: a f b minus b f a by f b minus f a. So by calculating this x1 using this formula, we go for calculating the f value at x1, which is f of x1, and by having this f of x1 value, we go for comparing it with f of a and f of b to know whether fa and fx1 have opposite signs or fx1 and fb have opposite signs. If fa and fx1 have opposite signs, then the subinterval a comma x1 consists of the root, otherwise the subinterval x1 comma b consists of the root. If a comma x1 subinterval consists of the root, then the second approximation x2, similar to this formula, will be given by, if the root lies in this subinterval, then x2 will be given by a f of x1 minus x1 f of a by f of x1 minus f of a. That provides x2. If the root lies in this particular subinterval x1 comma b, similar to this formula, similar to this one, you will get x2 as x1 f of b minus b f of x1 by f of b minus f of x1. Like that you can get the second approximation of alpha, and we continue this process till two successive approximations of alpha coincide in the required number of decimal places. While doing problems on regular falsy method, usually we calculate roots corrected to 3 decimal places. As the convergence is faster compared to bisection method, we solve equations or find roots corrected to 3 decimal places. That is all about the working rule of regular falsy method. And now let me explain you a solved problem on regular falsy method. Problem is here. It is find positive root of x cube minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 using regular falsy method up to 4 steps. Though I am asked to find out or apply regular falsy method only up to 4 steps, I calculated the root corrected to 3 decimal places here. Answering the problem, you can stop iteration at the end of 4th step, but to get the actual root, I continued the problem to get the root corrected to 3 decimal places. To proceed to calculate the root required, we just copied the given equation, copy down the given equation, and the expression on the left hand side provides f of x, and then obtain the values, functional values at 0, 1, 2, so on, to get two successive functional values with opposite signs. Here f of 0 is obtained as 3 and f of 1 is obtained as minus 1. So you can say that f0 and f1 have opposite signs, and hence the corresponding x values 0 and 1 contribute the interval in which a root of the equation lies. On having this interval, we can initiate the process applying regular falsy method. Once again, as in the case of bisection method, here also the tabular form consists of 8 columns. The only change is in the formula. In the case of bisection method, we used the formula a plus b by 2, whereas in the case of regular Falsey method, we use the formula afb minus bfa by fb minus fa whenever we know that a root lies in the interval a comma b. So for the first iteration, n value is 1, a and b values are nothing but the ends of the interval identified, which are 0 and 1 respectively, and on using the calculator you can get the expression value as 0.75, so which provides the first approximation of the root lying in the interval 0 comma 1, and here you can copy down f of a and f of b values from the above discussion, which are 3 and minus 1. You need to calculate only f of x value with the help of the calculator, and on getting this f of x value, you need to compare it with f of a to know whether these two are having opposite signs or not. Here fa and fx are having opposite signs, and hence a and x values contribute the interval in which the root lies. So a and x values for the first iteration are 0 and 0.75. Of them 0 is the lesser one, so put it as the left end of the interval. So the interval in which the root lies becomes 0 comma 0.75, and this interval becomes useful for the next repetition, for the second repetition. So for the second iteration, a and b values become 0 and 0.75, and using these a and b values in this formula, you can get the second approximation as 0.6761 that can be obtained once again using the calculator. So and then we go for noting down fa and fb values. So just we can copy down those fa and fb values from the above iteration. You need to calculate fx value here with the help of calculator. Once again, on getting fx value from the calculator, you go for comparing it with f of a. Here once again f of a and f of x are having opposite signs, so once again a and x values contribute the interval in which the root lies, and like that we continue this process till two successive functional values coincide in the first 3 decimal places. To have 3 decimal places accuracy, we use the calculator with 4 places fixation, so that the truncation error will be occurred in the last decimal place. So we'll have the accuracy up to 3rd decimal place, and whenever 2 successive x values approximations coincide in the first 3 decimal places, you can terminate the process and you can conclude the problem. Here it is 0.656 is the answer, or is the root corrected to 3 decimal places for the given equation. Now let me explain you the usage of calculator in doing problems on regular Falsey method. So in each iteration you need to calculate x and fx values. To calculate x value, you need to use the formula af of b minus bf of a by fb minus fa. So to get a, you press alpha a, and f of b. To get f of b, as f of x is x cube minus 5x plus 3, f of b is nothing but b cube minus 5b plus, to get b you need to press alpha and then b, 5b plus 3. That gives you af of b. And the next term is minus bf of a, minus, to get b, once again press alpha and then b, into f of a. F of x is x cube minus 5x plus 3, so f of a is a cube minus 5a plus 3 by f of b. Once again f of b is b cube minus 5b plus 3. That gives f of b minus f of a. So substituting a in f of x, we get a cube minus 5a plus 3. So that completes getting the formula in the calculator, and then having this one here, you just press calculate key. It asks for a and b values. For the first iteration, a and b values are 0 and 1. So as the a value you can give 0, and then on pressing equal to key, it asks for the b value, which is 1 here. So on giving b value as 1, you will get the expression value as 0.75. That will be the value of x, or this provides the first approximation of the root that we are going to calculate. And at this x value, we need to find out f of x value. To get f of x value, just get typed the expression in the calculator. Here it is x cube. To have the function in the calculator, you need to type it in the calculator, which is x cube minus 5x plus 3. And then having it in the calculator, you press calculate key, and it asks for x value. For the first iteration, you need to find out fx value at x is equal to 0.75. So give x value as 0.75 and then press equal to get its value. In decimals, it is minus 0.328. Minus 0.328. As we are interested to calculate the root corrected to 3 decimal places, let us fix our calculator to 4 decimal places. For that, you need to press shift menu and then number format and then fix, and then number of decimal places is to be taken as 4. So its value up to 4th place is minus 0.3281, and the process is routine. On getting f of x, you need to compare it with f of a to have opposite sign functional values. If not, they are having opposite signs, we go for comparing it with f of b, that is as usual. And continuing this, we'll get 2 successive approximations coinciding in the first 3 decimal places, and we terminate the process and conclude the problem. That is all about regular Falsy method. Thank you.